Never ignore these 7 hidden Stoic truths, because if you do, life will quietly control you, while you believe you're the one in charge. But what if the very struggles you fear are the keys to your freedom? What if what you've been resisting all this time is exactly what was meant to transform you? The Stoics understood something most people never realize, that life is not about what happens to you, but how you choose to meet it. And today, we're going to uncover 7 powerful truths that could change the way you see the world forever. Let's begin. 1. The hidden power of control. The first Stoic truth is simple, but almost nobody truly lives it. Control only what is yours to control. Most of us spend our days trying to manage the uncontrollable, other people's opinions, the past, the future, the weather, the economy, and each time we do, frustration grows because life refuses to obey our will. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about that. The moment you release the illusion of control, you free yourself from endless battles. But here's what nobody tells you. Letting go doesn't mean becoming passive. It means mastering yourself so completely that external storms can't shake your inner fortress. Ask yourself, how much of your daily suffering comes not from reality, but from wishing it were different? The Stoic chooses differently. They say, "I will not waste my life wrestling the river. I will learn to flow with it." But here's the cliffhanger. Once you accept what you cannot control, something remarkable happens. You discover that the only true battlefield worth conquering is within. 2. The truth about pain and struggle. The second Stoic truth is this: pain is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Most people run from discomfort, treating every challenge as a curse. But the Stoics knew that hardship is the forge of character. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Think of the strongest people you admire. Did they become who they are through ease or through fire? Pain, loss, rejection. These are the chisels that carve us into something greater. But here's what nobody wants to admit. When you avoid struggle, you also avoid growth. The very thing you fear is the thing that would have made you unstoppable. So next time you face adversity, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" Because hidden inside every trial is a seed of transformation, if you're willing to face it. And here's the cliffhanger that will carry you forward. The pain you resist today may be the exact reason you fail tomorrow. But the pain you embrace today may be the very reason you rise. Before I continue, if this resonates with you, imagine what more awaits. Subscribe now, because those who walk this path discover a strength the world cannot take away. We've seen that the first Stoic truths, control only what is yours, and embrace pain as your teacher, already carry the power to reshape your entire existence. But the journey doesn't stop there, because the Stoics left us with deeper, even more dangerous truths. Truths most people are afraid to face, and the third one may shock you. 3. The hidden trap of desires. The Stoics taught that unchecked desire is a prison dressed as freedom. Seneca warned, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Think about that for a moment. We live in a world that tells us happiness is always one purchase, one achievement, one relationship away. But every time we chase, the finish line moves further. Desire whispers, "Just a little more, and then you'll be satisfied." But then never comes. Here's what nobody tells you. When your joy depends on gaining what you don't yet have, you hand your power over to the outside world. You become chained to things beyond your control. The Stoic flips the script. They don't deny pleasure or success. They simply refuse to be ruled by them. Imagine walking through life able to enjoy wealth, love, or recognition, but never needing them to feel whole. That is true freedom. But here's the cliffhanger. If you do not master your desires, they will master you. And once they do, every victory will feel like defeat in disguise. 4. The truth about death. The fourth Stoic truth is the one most people run from their entire lives. You are going to die. Now, before you turn away, hear this. The Stoics didn't dwell on death to become dark or morbid. They meditated on it to become fully alive. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." Death is the ultimate equalizer. It strips away the lies we tell ourselves about time. How often do we say, "I'll start tomorrow," as if tomorrow is guaranteed? The truth is, every day wasted is a day stolen from the only life you have. But here's the hidden gift. When you remember death, you stop postponing life. You love deeper, forgive faster, act bolder. You stop waiting to become who you were meant to be because you realize the chance is only ever now. The Stoics didn't fear death. They feared never truly living before it arrived. And here's the cliffhanger that must stay with you. Every morning, you wake with two choices. To live today as if you'll live forever, or to live today as if it might be your last. Only one of these choices leads to freedom. Anyway, if you've stayed with me until now, you've already proven your pursuit of wisdom. Like this video, and let's go further together. Because the next truths will reveal why even success itself can be dangerous if misunderstood. We've uncovered how control, pain, desire, and death hold hidden lessons that most people avoid. But the Stoics didn't stop there. They revealed deeper truths that, once seen, can never be unseen. And the next ones will completely reshape how you measure success and how you face life itself. 5. The illusion of success. Here is the fifth Stoic truth. Success is not what you think it is. Society trains us to chase titles, money, and recognition. We are told that when the applause arrives, when the bank account grows, when the status symbols pile up, then, finally, we will feel fulfilled. But the Stoics warned us of this trap. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The truth is, external success is fragile. One market crash, one illness, one betrayal, and it can all vanish overnight. And if your self-worth is built upon it, then you vanish with it. Here's the hidden secret. The Stoic redefines success. For them, it is not about what you accumulate, but about who you become. It is the quiet pride of knowing you acted with virtue, courage, and wisdom today, regardless of applause or recognition. But here's the cliffhanger. If your definition of success depends on others, you will forever be their servant. True victory is when no one can take your sense of worth away. 6. The fortress of the mind. The sixth Stoic truth may be the most empowering of all. Your mind can be trained into an unshakable fortress. Think about it. The body can be imprisoned, fortune can be stolen, reputation can be destroyed. But your thoughts, they belong to you alone. Epictetus was once a slave, yet he became one of the greatest philosophers in history. Why? Because he discovered the ultimate freedom, the ability to choose his attitude, no matter the chains around him. Most people live as prisoners of their thoughts. They let anxiety dictate their future, anger dictate their relationships, and fear dictate their decisions. But here's what nobody tells you. The mind can be disciplined the way an athlete trains the body. Every time you resist anger, you strengthen patience. Every time you face fear, you strengthen courage. Every time you endure discomfort, you strengthen resilience. Over time, you are building mental armor. The Stoics didn't deny emotions. They mastered them. They trained their minds until life's storms could rage. But inside, there was stillness. And here's the cliffhanger. If you neglect the training of your mind, You'll be vulnerable to every wave that comes. But if you build your fortress, you'll stand unshaken while others crumble. Those who follow this wisdom attract clarity and strength. Subscribe, because the final Stoic truth may be the most shocking of all, one that reveals the true purpose of life itself. We've uncovered 6 truths that can change how you see yourself, your struggles, and your future. But there is one final Stoic truth, and it may be the most challenging of all, because it doesn't just shape how you live, it defines why you live. 7. The hidden purpose of life. The 7th Stoic truth is this: the purpose of life is not pleasure, power, or even happiness. The purpose of life is virtue. Now, in today's world, virtue sounds old-fashioned, but for the Stoics, it was the highest form of strength. Virtue meant living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, no matter the cost. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Think about that. We waste hours debating opinions, chasing approval, and building masks to impress others. But the Stoic doesn't ask, "What will they think of me?" They ask, "Am I acting with integrity right now?" Here's what nobody tells you. When you build your life on virtue, you cannot lose. Fortune may turn against you. People may betray you. Circumstances may collapse. But virtue remains yours, untouchable, indestructible, eternal. And here's the cliffhanger. Without virtue, every victory eventually rots into emptiness. With virtue, even defeat becomes a kind of triumph, because the measure of your life is not what you achieve, but how you live. So let's remember the 7 hidden Stoic truths. 1. Control only what is yours. 2. See pain as your greatest teacher. 3. Escape the trap of endless desires. 4. Let death remind you to truly live. 5. Redefine success through virtue, not applause. 6. Build a fortress of the mind. 7. Live with virtue, the one thing no one can steal. Individually, each is powerful. Together, they form a way of life so unshakable that no storm can break it. But here's the deeper message. These truths are worthless if ignored. Knowledge alone doesn't transform you. Action does. Reflection does. Choosing differently, day after day, does. If these truths resonated with you, imagine what more awaits. Those who walk this path attract clarity, peace, and strength that the world cannot take away. So don't just watch, join, subscribe, because your pursuit of wisdom is already proof that you're ready for more. Like the video, because sharing wisdom makes it stronger. And leave a comment, because your journey may be the spark that lights someone else's. Let me leave you with this. Seneca once wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it. The question is, will you?" The next lesson may surprise you even more, because it reveals why the smallest choices you make every day silently shape your destiny. Stay with us. Your transformation has only just begun.